The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some fun today. Get that tablet and pen. My name is Ray. Last name is Reynolds. That $100 million building back there, I obtained that. How about the $1 million Lamborghini? You want to do the same thing? Write some notes today. We're going to go through rules and tools and steps. So the ultimate goal is, how do I get you to million to billion? Some of you, sorry, half of you, don't take it personally. You're probably lazy. The rest of you want to go get it. So let's write down, see it, believe it, go get it. My blueprint I started when I was 9 years old. See, I'm one of those weird people. I never went to high school. I was in college. I got total recall and IQ of 203, and I write both hands and talk at the same time, and I want to kick some ass. You see, I didn't have any time to play. I didn't get a mommy and a daddy. Nobody cares at the end of the day. So I get to be an orphan. You didn't have a trash can. I wanted to have hell. So I fight for it. Are you willing to fight for what you want? Some of you, yes. Some of you probably no. Now, in the beginning, no pictures or recording. I want you to get into mindset. You got to want something bad enough to go get it. Problem, most people, they just go through the motions, go through the day and complain a lot. And then they get up late. You see, you should be up at 2:25 in the morning like I am every damn day. No recording, no pictures. Now, let's talk about goals. Come on, you want to reach your goal? Well, that's just me in 1981. Highest friggin' kick on the planet. Fastest kick, too. You see, every time I hear somebody say, white man can't jump, that's called stupid. I'm the white dude that holds the record for the world. Isn't that fun? Now, I like goodies. You like goodies? I made my first million at 14 and a half years old through a corporation. 2.6 billion in 26, 3.9 billion, all right, 15 years ago. Let's play my way. Why? Because I think your way sucks. See, your problem is you. And it's not just the mindset to do. We got to play. And I got to warn you, I rhyme all the time. When I was a kid, they said I was retarded. I just thought they were stupid. So take your tablet this way. Now I need you to write some things down. What you got to understand something is how it works. Some of you have been paying other people to do things for you. And you didn't learn diddly squat, sorry to say, but it's true. There's that diagram I want you to write now. Write it down now. Come on. Here's a corporation, here's divisions, or its subsidiary. You have two choices. It's called a corporate umbrella. We can have a corp owning a corporation called a subsidiary, like the banks do, and they bankrupt a what location called a branch number, separate tax ID. Next, we have a division under the corporation as well. The difference is the division allows and protects you. So let's draw this other side on this side. Let's understand. I believe you brought the pain home because you didn't know how to play the game. When I wrote Winning the Game of Business 49 years ago, I learned to play because I wrote the rules and tools. Your banks right now, bankrupt locations. They write it off on their taxes and take the money and walk away. You bring the pain home because you jack up your credit and you get stuck and you can't get any more. So let's play my way for a while. What do you got to lose? Try my way for 3 to 6 months. Not a darn thing. You've already tried your way for what, 45, 50 years? And what happens? You kind of screwed up 50 times. Your friend, your family member kind of ripped you off. Spent thousands and crap didn't work. Why don't we play my way just a little bit? Geico and cities, they file bankruptcy. How do they do that? So if we learn the rules and tools and how it works, we can get past go. Because I think you're all stuck. I personally think you're all stuck. So let's write down, stop bringing the pain home. Write it down. Everything I do is rules, tools, and steps. So write it down now. Ultimate goal, you need to become a certified CFO and change that mindset. When I was 3.5 years old, eating out of a trash can on Redondo Beach Pier, all right, I knew I wanted to be a millionaire. I looked at all the money, Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes, and Rat Beach. They got money. How'd they get theirs? I was always curious, how'd you get your money? Now that means you have to look behind the curtain every time. You must look behind the curtain because you have to understand how it works. To get the American dream, it's not so easy. Well, what's the American dream for you? Living on the hill, drive the car for your dreams, everybody sues you, they get dilly squat. Sounds good. The reality is it takes money. So let's do this. Let's write down that blueprint I started at 9.5 years old at the Torrance Library, next to the Torrance Police Department. See it, believe it, go get it. Ever since I turned 4, I got these visions in my head. What I would see, I'd write it down, make my list, I'd pray and go get it. That's how I got to billionaire status. Didn't you do it that way too? See, it works if you know how to play. Now, let's make you a CFO today, okay? Let's understand. You got your tablet and pen ready to go, ready to begin? All right. First of all, we have to talk about your personal credit. We're going to go through some analyzation today. And what we need to do is understand how it works. So I want to do this for you. I'd like to give you $100,000 of personal credit. 2 of these, $50,000 each. Is that okay? Now, some of you, that's too much, Ray. Guess what? Is it better to have more than you need, not enough? So let's understand the rules. Number one, what you did is you jacked up your credit cards, you dropped your score, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more. You backed yourself in a corner. You brought the pain home to you and your family, and then you hawked your house too. I call that silly and dumb. Now write it down. I want a sticky in the back of every card you got, sticky. So write it down, sticky. You're going to put 25 to 29% rule. On every back of every credit card, personal card, you have a 25% to 29% rule that I created for the credit bureaus in the first place. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough, security chief at TRW, became a superior. So I wrote the rules for him to implement. During the pandemic, I was threatening to sue Credit Karma. They kept saying 42%, which is wrong. So let's understand something. Please listen to this. This is where you screw up. Every card fluctuates. It means it goes up and down based on utilization. All the dashboards finally got their act together, and they say below 30%. Unfortunately, it's confusing because you got idiots on TikTok. You need to pay it all off. You need to do this. Stop. I'm online 6 days a week. I'm willing to answer your questions for free. I'm willing to hold your hand and rebuild your life. Okay, now one of them do that for you. Also, if you invest in any program I have, I give you back credit, personal business, equal to what? The money you spent, or times 10 friggin' dollars. 10% of that money, 10 times that money. So again, I'm going to be better than Vegas for you. You jacked it up. You said, what did you do? Damn. If we look at life, life is going to kick your assets. You're 45 to 60 to 70 years old now. You've screwed up 50 times. You know you have. The reality is you need to learn. You're a CPA attorney or somebody ripped you off. So let's cut to the chase. If all credits fluctuate and I get you $100,000 of credit, that's 29% rule. That leaves you 71,000 of safety. Why 71,000? That's enough to survive for a year. It's like a salary of some average person or something. Because we got to kick ass, heads. Now, if you have a spouse and you have kids, I have 6 children. All right, they're all geniuses, by the way. A couple have been minted like I was as a kid. So let's understand something, okay? You want to protect your family. These cards don't fluctuate. They don't want? These are up to $1 million, are unlimited. They have a paid overtime limit as well. So if I use these and jack these up in emergency cases past 29%, I'll maintain a 750 score. Get this in your brain. You've all screwed up. All right, sorry, but you have. I'm just going to tell you the truth. It'll be up to you if you want the truth or not. So I want to build you as a CFO 100,000 of personal credit. That's what I'd like to do. Now, as we go through this process, we're going to take a corporation. I want to get you 250,000 of credit, cash credit. 70% of you have a corporation and you don't know diddly squat. Sorry, you act like you're an expert. Yeah, you called my call center, half of you. I got an LLC. I don't have a corporation. It makes you sound stupid. An LLC is a damn corporation. Then you got idiots with, baseball caps backwards, act like they're fucking geniuses. Oh, sorry, say that out loud. Or a lady go, this is an LLC. Don't come in and go, stop. Do you understand it's not easy? You're going to have to work your assets off to go get the $1 million dream. Now, I don't understand why you didn't get the millionaire at least. I did that at 14 and a half friggin' years old. So let's play my way. Corporation, public record, chapter 18, legal person. Supreme Court said a corporation is what? A legal person to receive money under tax ID. Had nothing to do with protecting you. That's kind of stupid when they say that too. 9 divisions. Now, I want you to write this down. Don't just take a damn picture. You're told not to. Auto income. I don't get it. All right, I really don't. I had 22,000 payphones by the time I was 17 and a half years old. Each payphone was giving me $300 a month automatically. Auto income, auto income. I got 19 houses. The experts, they said they were experts. They said, how'd you get that? What'd you do? You can't get number 20. You're a loan to value problem. Blah, blah, blah. Every time I heard some idiot tell me I can't do something, I not only wrote the rules to us, I wrote the freaking law. I don't listen to stupid. Do you? Oh, I'm sorry, you did. So 250,000 of credit. Okay, got it. Put it in your head. We want to get 10,000 a month automatically, then 100,000, then 500,000 a month. Those apartment complexes, those storage units, those laundromats, those dry cleaning. You watch all these people. Oh, yeah. I wrote the original books on laundromats, dry cleaning, storage units in the first place. You might want to understand how I play my way. But again, it's up to you. You need to protect your ass. Yes. Sorry, everybody around you wants to take them away. Could be some friends and family too. Protect that house. Protect that family. You have an irrevocable trust yet? You got to play. So there, take your picture. I want you to check it twice. We know if you've been naughty or nice. Let's play. Now, here's what happens at the bank. I'm going to talk about checkbook money. So write down checkbook money. Then write down a blueprint, okay? And write down blueprint loan, okay? So let's write it down. The banks are going to give you up to 150 if you allow me to position you right. It's checkbook money. Put in your checkbook, give you a checkbook or a debit card. But you have to be a 2-year corporation or 2-year divisions or both. A blueprint loan is up to $250,000 cash credit. You have to have a corporation that's 2 years as well as your divisions. That means what happened last year. If you incorporate, it's on its 2nd year this year. If not, you might have to wait till next year. Profit or non-profit. Now, I always do extra corporations every year because the people go, well, I wish I would have had one. We have them in stock. You can call the office. Now, if you want me to call you for about 15 minutes, we can do that. I can do a call with you. All right, the reality is I'm going to charge you $399. I'm $3,000 an hour. Been paid by Mattel, Toll Brothers, Cats at Disney, and all these other things. So if you want to play and you want me on that phone with you for about 15, 20 minutes, let me know. It's $399. Next, I want to blueprint every one of you. Blueprint. Let's understand. As a kid, I lived on Delane Street in Torrance. Before my first coma, using my face as a break, the lovely lady there that I lived with, she wired Apollo 9, 11, 13. She was a NASA engineer. Everything she said was a blueprint. Everything's built by schematics or a blueprint. Okay. So when I went down to the library Okay, when I was 9.5 years old, by that time I had a blueprint done. I started at 7.5. So, okay, I'm looking for a blueprint. I believe I need to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. I need to sit on that phone with you for an hour with you and your partner of life, and I need to know about past, present, and future. Good, bad, and ugly. I need to know if you ever screwed American Express or Chase because they don't forgive you. Did you file bankruptcy? Do you have a what? Tax problem. Then I need to know if you have a family to protect. Corporation, what type? You got an LLC, it's going to be an S because I said so. You got a C Corp, it's going to become an S. Allows you to file one tax return. It cuts out all that BS they're talking about on TikTok about corporations and getting rich. I don't want you ever rich. Don't you ever say that. The moment you say I'm rich or I want to be rich, I want you to wash your mouth out with soap. That's called stupid. You want to control a rich corporation. Never say I'm rich. Those ding dongs on TikTok is ridiculous. Okay, divisions, separating liability. Do you have an irrevocable trust? See, we have to live to what to plan to live, get to million to billion, then we got to plan to die. Because we're going to die. Don't we want to leave everything to a legacy? Car. Your problem today is what you do. You let them sweat you for 5 hours at the dealership. You get 9 inquiries because you do it my way, and it's registered to you. So you get in a bumpity bump, they sue you and take everything you got. That's called stupid. Car division. Write it down. Car division. Next, house. It's usually escrow, close, homestead, trust. But the reality is, did you put a homestead on your house? What's that, Ray? Did you put it in the trust? See, that should have been done the day you closed escrow. You should have never walked in that house unless it's homesteaded into a trust, period. By the way, in the near future, the house is going to be bought through the trust. So nobody knows it's yours. Remember all that junk mail you got? Because you told everybody it's mine. You made yourself a bullseye. Auto income. That's what I want you to focus on. Cash flow, free up your time. My book, 49 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3. Period. I wrote it and someone tried to use it too. What else is new? So let's understand you and that phone call. I want you and your partner on the phone with me for an hour. 1 hour. What are we going to do? I'm going to blueprint you. I'm going to guarantee in writing, if you do what I tell you to do, you'll become a corporate millionaire. And I'm going to give you the rules and tools step by step, daily, weekly, project list. I got no BS to give you. I only have the truth because I've been retired since I was about 15 years old. I'm just having fun helping people. That blueprint call, $1,999. Okay, that's what it goes for. Now, I'm on a broadcast right now. That means I don't pay a commission to myself. I don't even have a personal bank account. So again, I don't get a commission. If it was done today during the broadcast, it's half price. If you call the office, it's $19.99. It's up to you. When you want to pay, it's going to be up to you too. So let's take a picture of this. I'm very honest and very blunt. When I get money, I want it Zelle, now. I love Zelle. Why? July 6, 2022, all the banks got together to buy Zelle. But again, that's up to you. It's ray@raisecredit.com. Now, let's look at this. I hit my head that night, ow, ow, ow. And let's break down a goal. You ready to break down a goal? If you can kick it, all right, if you can touch it, you can kick it. What did I say? It's like when Bannister broke the 4-minute mile, then 1,400 people followed along. Before then, all the idiots said it's never going to happen, you're going to die. If I can touch it, I can what? So break down a goal. You put your hand this way, right? Everybody can jump up and touch the basketball hoop with their fingertips. It's 10 feet. I can do the splits every which way. So if I could kick the damn thing, because I can touch it, my ass is highest a 6-foot locker. You got this? So I didn't realize doing something any different. I'm just kicking the door jam at 10, then the basketball hoop when I was 14. But again, I want you to reach your highest damn goal. I want to take over your life and do it my way and hand you the damn keys. Your way sucks. Will they say that out loud? I'm just going to tell you the truth. $100 million building, $1 million Lamborghinis, mansions in all 5 islands, and we've got to have yachts. Hell, why not? But they don't own any of them. They belong to corporations and divisions. The biggest problem they gave me crap in the 80s and 90s is what? Loan to value problem. Every division's got its own damn credit file. I got no problem. See, there was a problem and I created a solution. Got it? I'm the one who invented division process in 85, 86. This is the year to run and don't look back. Write it down. I will accomplish my goals. I will accomplish my goals. Write it down. Say it 10 times a day. Click your heels twice too. You see, you can help me help you and other people. I have a referral program. I have an affiliate program. Do you realize how many people I've helped so far? I've analyzed 55 million people personally. I got 33,000 millionaire clients. I got 30 billionaires. So let's play my way. Do you want to be millionaire status? It's very simple. Do you want to get millionaire status? If the answer is yes, then go away for 45 minutes. If you want to get corporate millionaire status, hell yeah. How you receive money matters. You got to understand the truth. So if you want to play my way, you stay online. If not, come back in 45 minutes. Then I'll show you some analyzations, but it's up to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. Not easy. I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. All right. She was 50 and a half. She didn't want me. Okay. I was stuck in a damn what? Trash can. So let's understand. All right. You probably played it safe or you didn't take the chance or maybe you did. You're 45 to 70 years old. Damn. You're disappointed. You have the same right to be disappointed because you screwed up some things because you didn't learn to play. Let's understand. You made the biggest mistake. Your biggest mistake is your lack of commitment to see it through. You gave up. You got the job. You go through the motions and you got to knock it off. I want you up tomorrow morning an hour earlier. I want you to find your me time. Write it down. I will find my me time. You got to fight through the pain. It's not easy. Fight through the damn pain, but it's going to be up to you. So understand, it's very simple. Okay, we don't give up. You're going to fight through 100,000 what problems. Now let's understand today. Okay, you gave up on you. I believe, my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. One of my new books coming out, Fighting Through the Pain. Now, here's a nice client. Her name is Walker. I won't give her first name. She spends 3 friggin' years hiring every ding dong out there. Here's her list of ding dongs, even Tony Baloney. Okay, spends over $100,000 on bullshit. All right, goes to a seminar, goes to a workshop, and then it's over. See, you have to realize it's an ongoing process. Somebody has to hold your hand every step of the way because every time you go forward, you get knocked down 10 times and get up 11 times. But it's up to you. She wasted so much. Over a year ago, she's in the process of filing bankruptcy. I said, give me a chance to rebuild you. So I did it. I did it for 8 months for free. She got back from basically going to what? Well, to Paris, all right, in Rome with her platinum card on a business trip. So let's understand something today. Are you tired of the damn rat race? I mean, it's very simple. You have a choice. You've always wanted someone to help you. And I got to million to billion and before I was 30. So the reality is simple. You want someone to help you? Pay attention. But I'm going to hold your hand every step of the way. I got a team behind me to help you, but you're still stuck with me. But again, what needs to be done is pretty simple. Let me take over. Let's understand what I'm saying. Let me take over, all right, and hand you the damn keys of auto income. Let me do all the work for you, okay? And if you want, I'll teach you how to do it yourself. Let me build that income to 10,000 to 100,000 a month for your corporate and your divisions, okay? I'd like to basically change your life if you allow me to. But again, it depends if you're tired of the rat race. We have to understand, you could finance your way. Let's understand this. Every one of you are guilty of pissing away $50 every other day. That's $700 a month. For the money you kind of piss away, you can get into a program with me and build it up and away. You can finance it. That means, let's say $1,000. I can analyze you, add history, and see if I can start popping credit right away. And then how would you pay your balance on a program you want? You use the cards that I build you to pay for it as you go. See, spending $50,000 out of your pocket or from your family and friends or whatever, it's a killer. But $615.26, I can afford that, right? See, that's the payment for $50,000. Sometimes it's less than that. So if we play this game correctly, all right, give me $1,000 down on any damn program and let's finance your way. Let's take away the excuses because you already piss it away anyway. So get in a program. All right, pay as you go. Take a picture. Okay, but it's up to you. So let's understand something. If you ever talk to me, ever, I'm always going to ask how you doing. Since I was a little kid, all right, everybody would, have their little comments or whatever. I was told I was retarded. I was told I'd be a loser. Or I was told everything else I was a piece of shit for all these families I got to live with, and it sucked. They'd always ask me, how you doing? Since I was a little kid, my response is the same thing. Always good. See, no one gave a shit. So the reality is they don't want to care. They're just asking. So I said, always good. I can have a shitty day, but it's always good. It's a mindset. If I do, I just get into the Lamborghini or Ferrari and turn on the engine. The moment you turn on the engine, it goes, boom, boom. I feel better. That shit's outside the door. But again, I'm a sinner too. I'm also a licensed pastor in California. You got to hear me teach and preach on that. So I got to say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. So let's do this. Let's pretend you're all jacked up on your credit and you're stuck. Bankruptcy? Hell no. Okay, debt consolidation? Hell no. They don't tend to work unless they're a nonprofit. Take a picture. Do what I did out of coma. I took supply credit and turned it into $51,000 of cash credit under a corporation. I balanced my debts over here. Now, if you got a collection item, you got a problem. On TikTok and Google and YouTube, you can remove the collection. If it's not settled or charged off, they're going to come get you again and again. Understand, you think it's okay to rip off your credit or be a crook? Maybe you do. Next thing we got to think about is IRS. They're in charge. If you've not filed your tax returns, you're a damn crook. You're going to go to prison eventually. That means every time they knock on the door, who is it? Who is it? Ah! Why don't we just man up, woman up, and understand they have a program. It's a 656, 433 A and B. Let's get on track. They're in charge anyway. So let's do this. If all cards fluctuate, listen to my words, listen to the words, fluctuate. 25-20% rule. You stay under that 29% rule I designed for Yarborough in 1987. And what do? These are the cards we jack up. Some of you have collections or you screwed up something so bad, it's like it's stuck. But if you would have listened to me in the first place, you wouldn't have been stuck or screwed up. I want to get you to 770 because that gives me 20 points to play with. But again, let's get you to 750. Got it so far? TRW, Thomas, Raymond, and Woolridge made bicycle parts out of Laguna, California. They decided to get information business, and they designed to become a Spirit in 96. I'm the security chief. No, I'm teaching security chief at TRW and a Spirit what I want him to design for. I call this good, fair, or hell no. It's simple. It's good, ready to go, fair, or hell no. That's where you get to this point. Listen carefully. 29% below is green. All right, 30 and above is yellow, and then 50 is red, based on debt to ratio. So make sure you write it down. Your problem is you didn't learn how it works, and you got stuck. Then you count on your friends and family to help you. All right, some of them screw you up, don't they? I want you to call your credit bureaus. I want you to go to Credit Karma. I want you to remove all your addresses but current. I want you to say the word you think you bet will risk. If you use the right words, risk, I think I'm being basically hacked, or something's going on, maybe identity theft, I got to protect my family. That's all you got to say under the Privacy Act. Remove all the employers, the jobs. Remove all the damn phone numbers. Phone numbers connect the dots, unconnect the dots. So you can tell them the truth. But again, we are going to plan the problem. Write it down. I will plan the problem. I will plan the problem because this time I will not get my assets kicked. Plan the problem. Now I need you to get an IRS account. Yeah, irs.gov. You're going to log in. You're going to set up an account to look at your tax returns. If you have to get them filed and updated, you're going to do that too. You have a problem. See, I'm always going to plan the problem while I'm going to go get the million to billion. Write down 4506T, 4506C. Write it down. I want you to Google it later today. You have a creditor from American Express or Discover or even Chase. We're going to send you this form. You think it's all going good until they kill your account. You screwed it up. So I want you to be prepared. Okay, Google it later today. They want to make sure you're not using a CPM. We're going to focus here. Here's your life. Here's your future. This is what I heard when I'm basically at Mrs. Hope's house years ago, listening to Dan Blocker, Michael Landon, producer of Gunsmoke, Mission Impossible, Ted Turner, a Laker, became an attorney, and all these people going blah, blah, blah. I was 7.5. I'm in the corner listening to their blah, blah, blah. Someone says a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. All right, they told me I was a piece of you know what in the corner. The next day I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. Man, what does this mean? I wondered what it meant. It's like corporation. Why? Legal person? All right, she came back. She walked away. She was rude. She was rude as can be. 5 minutes later, here's a mock of his hands back. She was a be, I want to kick her in the shins. Here's your problem, okay? No matter who you listen to on TikTok, Google, and YouTube, and all this great stuff, they're not holding your hand. They're not giving you the steps, rules, and tools. They're not going to help you because they don't understand all the pieces, but God gave that to me to help you if you want. Here's our problem. You think a corporation is going to protect you. It does not. Your name is on Secretary of State's website. You're the officer. You're on the bank account. Now look what I circle next. It may sue or be sued. If your corporation is sued, they're coming after you. It does not protect you. That's not the design of a corporation. Supreme Court said a corporation is to receive money, tax ID, to not pay tax till they're profitable, period. You need to study basically Business Professional Code 17900A3. Now understand for me, I heard it. I went back to the library for 2 years. I'm 9.5 and I'm brave enough to send away $10. I sent $10 to the Secretary of State of California. Check it out. You'll find out I'm the one who set it up. Now, what happened is it cost $10. That same corp today is $30. Some of you have spent thousands of dollars for a corporation to an attorney, CPA, corporate service, and they're all damn free. You pay a little filing fee. I said, what the hell's wrong with you? You like pissing away money or something? Now, I got $100,000 of credit cards came in the mail, okay? I have $62 million of credit cards on a dashboard. Here's 10 million here. It takes money to get honey. So I got 100,000 credit cards in the mail, freaked us out. Here's Mrs. Hope calling Ted Turner. What did this little boy do? Is he a crook? She used to just call me stupid and retarded. So understand, I got named in the movie Dave as well, if you ever watched the movie Dave. Now the next step is 12.5 years old. Okay, very simple. I started the Orange County Blind Center. I said I'm going to use the art of Braille. I got sued for that because that is trade name, trademark, and copyright. So I wanted to understand how a corporation works, and I had to learn how it goes because every time I turn around, I get my asses kicked. Never bring the pain home. All right, the big lie is you. The moment, listen carefully, because ding dongs, you need all these LLCs. Just don't come here, you're fun. Stop the stupid stuff. All right, I've seen these kids with the damn hats backwards. Let's get on a stage. Let's tell the world the truth. I'll make them sound stupid in 2 seconds. Okay, they know a piece. I don't want you getting screwed up. I don't want you to listen to one piece. I want you to have the whole pie. The moment you sign for a car, you pierced your veil. The moment you signed a lease of a building, you pierced your veil. The moment you get a credit card for the corp, you pierced your veil. You signed it. Now, under the Federal Protection Act, public record is basically when you bankrupt a piece, the corporation. But what about when you sign for it? That means you drag down the rabbit hole. So let's understand, if a corporation is sued, you're screwed. It's that simple. You're screwed up. But what I did, basically in 85, 86, all right, I created a way to do a division process, and I got approved by Sacramento to do this, and the world changed if you pay attention. Here's a way we can file an entity under a corporation, and we can get a legitimate tax ID from the IRS. Now understand, Ken Yarbrough and I wrote a book called File Segregation back in the 80s. I didn't like it. Ken said, well, your divisions of me take 90 days. Mine's instant. Yours is, you're lying. Ken Yarborough was CID, bodyguard for President Nixon, and the security chief of TRW, he was full of shit. He was a lying sack of doo-doo. He wanted to lie, set up a new damn file. No. So I don't want that. No, no, no. Here's a way, under a corporation, you create entities. Each entity has its own credit files. Each entity you can disconnect, isolate, incorporate, throw the sucker away, like your banks and grocery stores and cities do. Your problem is you allowed yourself to be the duck and the sheep. Maybe you walk around going, bah, bah, quack, 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 quack. Is that what you do every day? The lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. You're not stupid. You just didn't pay attention. The reality is what? Now, understand, I'm online 6 freaking days a week. Today, I got this live class here. Tomorrow, from 6 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm doing live classes. I've done it for 49 years. I don't think I've had a Saturday unless it's a holiday or something. You see, I've been trying to change the world, and I want to change yours if you allow me to. So I got no excuses. All right. The only excuse you have is you didn't have any know better. You didn't know any better. So guess what? You could play with me, and I can show you how I accomplished to millions to billions, how I got a bunch of goodies. And if you want, I'll even get the goodies for you, handed the damn keys. In other words, I'll take away your damn excuses. All I ever hear from people is excuses. I didn't know any better. I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. Where the hell you been? Get off your assets. And I will challenge anybody on stage for the whole world. Tony Baloney, all right, rich dad, poor dad who stole my shit too. And every one of these ding-dongs, I want to challenge the hell out of them from knowledge to knowledge. Because all they got is a little piece. Motivation doesn't pay your bills. Like I told Tony years ago, bullshit doesn't pay my bills. Okay, it motivates for an hour or two, and then what's next? What's next? I want to repackage you as a CFO. I want to take you like Humpty Dumpty and rebuild you my way. See, I think your way sucks. I look at these 2 big windows. Simple. You're wrong. I'm right. You're wrong. I'm right. It's simple. Your way sucks. It didn't work. My way works. So what are we going to do? Boring and steady. Write it down. Boring and steady. That's what I did. Today, I want to challenge you. I want someone to drive you around your city today. I want you to be in the passenger of the car. This way you pay more attention. You focus on this. Every 6 miles on a busy street, you see these things. I've been collecting these things as a kid, just having fun, getting to million to billion. By the way, you don't see the owner because they're run by third-party management company. Why don't you take the money you pissed away, screwed up, and let's go get a storage unit, laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash. See, what you pissed away could have been the down payment. All right. The problem is spend you. Stop what you do. Do it my way for a while. So let's play my way. Now, I have everything I want. Everything. It doesn't matter if it's the mansions or the castle in Dublin, Ireland, and all this stuff. The cars, the yachts, the race boats. I got it all. Why not? Hell. See, but I didn't start collecting a lot of those goodies until I got to billionaire because I want to offset taxes. All right. And now they're listening to what I've been saying and teaching rich and famous people for 49 years. Hell, you can partner with me if you want. You can have some fun. But again, I want you to become an investor. Now, if you're the person that said, I want to start my business or run my business, my invention or whatever, goody for you. You're one of the ones who'll be 87% go broke and out of business and bankrupt. Because that happens every day. I like necessity business. I like to basically own it, be the bank and get auto income. I don't want to run the damn thing. Why would I do that? Take a picture. Let's take a picture of all the things I've written books on and what I've done for 49 years. It'll get you to million to billion. I call it basically 100,000 a month. I call it buckets of money. Don't worry, I wrote a book on that too. So if you want, I'll do the work for you and then hand you the damn keys because your way hasn't worked. Now let's take some examples like Glenn here. Poor guy. He lost his job and his wife divorced him. She left right away. Boo. Nobody cares. I told Glenn, man up, get a better woman. That one wasn't good enough for you. He lived in that damn Pinto car for 3 damn years. His son lived in the car too. This is ridiculous. I told him he had to man up. $1 million business, brand new house, brand new truck. I take people from prison. Free Ricky Dicky Ross, give him about $3 million of credit. Simple. From there, Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Michael is my client. One of I did his corpse as well. Some of them, God rest his soul. We have basically Arnold. Oh, we got presidents. I did 2 corpses for Ronald Reagan. My 2 favorite presidents were basically what? Abraham Lincoln and Ronald Reagan. So what do we do? Don't worry, I did Bill Clinton's nonprofit too. But again, there's Fishborn Mama. She's sweet. The rest of them, they're okay. But what do we get to do? We get to play. Okay. How about Costner? How about Giovanni for Pixar? How about college professor at Biola University dedicates a book to me? Oh, we got Steve. He's from Superman, Gold's Gems. All right. He says I kick ass and motivate. And we got him $1 million plus. Kirk and Bain. Okay. I got her for her videos $1 million too. See, the problem you need to understand is getting the money. But we don't use our money because that'd be stupid. Now I've incorporated Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers and Angels. Isn't that fun? Now, here's your problem. All right, let's understand what you did for you. You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. We're going to jack up our carts, drop our score, get stuck, can't get any more, and bring the pain to you and me and honk our house too and be stupid. Well, that's what you did. Well, say that out loud. See, your problem is you didn't understand how to play. You were willing to risk your family and your life to do this. I don't understand it. Here's a couple of million. Corporate credit. Let's finance the business. Let's write off the interest rate and the credit card, as the corporation was designed to do. So we're going to rebuild you. I'm going to make you a CFO like Humpty Dumpty. And you're never going to bring the pain home again. Got it? Because that's called stupid. I want you to have 100,000 of personal. 29% utilization for credit. 71,000 of safety case if you have an old shit day, week, month, or year. And these cards. The ones you can jack up past 29%. I've been teaching rules and tools for 49 years. Where have you been? Corporation needs 100,000. Now, let's understand, if I get you to listen, I'm going to rebuild you to 750, if not more, above that. Then I'm going to take your corporation or give you one for free. And I'm going to get you a green spark card, unlimited for 100,000 and 2 for 30. That's 160. If we take that 160 and we put it to each division, daisy chain, don't worry, I invented that too. Daisy chain credit. I will take it times 9 divisions. What do I have now? Over $1 million. How about B of A? How about Wells Fargo? How about Inks? How about gold? So here, just 5 of the 10 cards I like, up to $5 million. Now, what do we do next? We have to go to the bank. The bank's going to be a double interview. The bank's going to give you up to 150,000 signature loan, all right, basically with no assets, it's unsecured. But you have to have a 2-year corporate, 2-year division, or both. These are my 5 favorite ones. And if you got a 550 and I can line you up for Navy, believe it or not, I can get you to 30 to 50,000. That can help you what? Reduce your debt. See, you got to balance your life. You got to do it right. But again, this is up to 5.4 million. Divisions allow me to create a business plan to project 1 million in sales. It justifies that. Okay. Next thing we do, millionaire maker. The $1 million maker is you. If you let me do it with you, for you. So what are we going to do? We're going to create credit files for every division and build as much credit as possible. And we're going to leverage the money. And we're going to go to what? The American dream. We take that 1,000 to 75,000. Here's what I want to do. If you allow me to build you the corporate credit, cash credit to your corporation and the division process, we're going to take that money and you're going to buy your lifetime income. Your lifetime income is the legacy you're going to leave your family. Okay, family, a legacy. You're going to make sure I guide you or do it for you. Real estate or franchise. Real estate or franchise. See, someone wants to teach you how to do a flippity dippity do. You really don't want that. You want to do it because you want the money. Let me do everything for you so you just get the money, okay? We could play my way for a while. All right. Manageable debt, offsets, taxes. 100,000 of personal, auto income, up to $1 million of cash credit. Write it down. Then we start leveraging money. Leveraging money and credit. Got it so far? Everything I talk about is rules, tools. Rules, tools, and what? Steps. So here's how it works today. This is new. I do things every week and I change it all the time. Always good. Okay, you ask me how it is, always good. And I'm always going to say I do my best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Today, it's a 10% on anything you want that I have to offer you if you pay in full. If you want to put a down payment of $1,000 towards something, you could do that too, or pay in full, get a discount, don't. It's up to you. But again, here's the goal. Okay, make payments to build your life, whatever it takes. Spend the money you already spend when you piss it away every day. Okay, and build it up and away. $5,000 is $50 a month. All right, $50 a month. You do that every other day, don't you? All right, so I'm always going to say thank you, Jesus, as well. Now, I just say what I say, and this is who I am. I ask God to forgive me all the time because it just comes out. I don't plan anything. 100,000 in credit, normally 10%. 10%. Discounted, very simple, for $79.99. Let's say you want that, and today you could put $1,000 down, but I want that. Then you make payments as I build your credit. See, we still want to reach the goal. We don't cut the goal to make sure it meets our pocket. We still reach the goal. We don't slow it down. We don't cut it in half. Don't shortchange yourself. 50,000 of credit, $5,000. Personal or business or both. Discount of $39.99. Simple. Again, 25,000. Since I don't get a commission or a paycheck for the last 30 years, I can discount this stuff because I'm doing most of the work anyway to pop that credit. $19.99 for 25,000. What am I going to say? Zelle, now. Simple. All right. Yeah, you could do a bank transfer wire. That's fine too. But again, what you can also do is call the office while I'm doing the broadcast now or after this before 5 o'clock today. 800-254-9506. 5% discount. No, 5% fees from the bank. Today, we're waiving the fee. So when the bank charges a 5%, you don't pay it. We pay the fee on top of that too. So let's understand. This is one of the mansions that I obtained in Huntington Harbor. 5 islands, got properties in all 5 of them too for the division process. And that's my wife's favorite kitchen and all the goodies as well. So if you let me add you to my system, I can do what I did for me. We can rebuild you, how I brought in millions and billions, okay? The Reynolds University was set up for years and years and years. And in 2009, I got to go and take one of my yachts in the backyard. Someone had a virus and gave it to me. So I got to go in a coma. Kind of sucks. Ruined my whole day. So, winning the game of business, I wrote 49 years ago. Page 6, paragraph 3. Cash flow for you per time. From Repackaging America. At that time, I gave Don King Owning America as one of my corporations, and I kept Repackaging America. So let's understand something. There is 1,000 steps to do to get you to millionaire status. Okay, if you like, I'll do it with you or for you. Now, the Millionaires Founders Kit was sold at the Bonaventure in Los Angeles, downtown, 32 years, every Wednesday night at 7 p.m., 5,000 a set. I'm the largest and the #1 advertiser in Los Angeles at the time, second largest advertiser, all right, and the most consecutive person you can find and verified person on planet Earth, by the way. So there I am in the coma. All right, what do we do? I can hear what's going on. My wife calls the office. She's kind of panicking. She talks to Ron, my district manager. Ray's in a coma. He's probably going to die. Ron takes a U-Haul truck, and he gets it to steal my books and CDs. See, the people around you are the ones who are going to kind of screw you up the most. Tom, my IT manager, he decided to try to sell my websites and my phone numbers to the highest bidder. Since I had the #1 info commercial in the world, all right, 55 million people, he sold my phone numbers and websites to a porn site. Never called the phone number. So I want you to protect you. If you ever want to copy the Millionaires Founders Kit 12-book CDs, had a full blueprint from A to Z, you call the office. They charge $1,000. If you did it while I'm online, it's $4.99, half price again, half price to you. Now, real estate, $2.2 billion in real estate through that program I created. Financial series, buckets of money, tax balancing. Office sells it for $19.99. From there, I always give away half price, it's $9.99 for both. Again, if you want some good material and the rules and tools, it's in the writing, it's there. Now, Saturday morning, I do a class at 6 to 7. These people have $3 million of credit. So it's a private millionaire group, no problem. I'm positioning them to go after 8 to 10. 4:30, I have they have 7 to 8 million going after that. In between that, I have classes. The second class, after that, there's the next class, is called specialty. So my third class on Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning is called specialty. All right, what we're going to do. Tomorrow, we're going to do stock kit, the Bible Corporation. Stock kit, membership kit. Again, this is where you need to play. Now, I would like you to have a profit and nonprofit corporation working in conjunction. That means like a Goodwill or something. They're giving away money in the portholes in all 50 states. They're giving away about 10 billion right now. So if you need to understand nonprofit, that would be $30 in California. It cost me 10. So here, you have to go to irs.gov. You got to get a 1023 form. That's how you get a federal exemption called 501c for public benefit. Now, if you hire somebody, they're about 15 grand. You go to the class, you learn how to do it for yourself. But again, that's up to you. Okay, this class is rotated every 9 weeks, 8 weeks. Now, anything you do today, again, always good. 10% discount if you pay in full. Whatever I offer today. If you make payments, you can do that and then build your credit. Then you can actually maintain your credit and you can actually finance what you're trying to get. So again, the goal is don't ever have an excuse. If you're going to waste $50 every other day, up to $700 to $1,000 a month, it's time to invest in yourself. By the way, it's all a write-off anyway. And I always say, thank you, Jesus. Nonprofit. A nonprofit corporation, normally they're aged, their last year, they're about $5,000. Again, I'll hand you a nonprofit from last year, office list, tax ID, and I'll put 3 divisions to it. Okay, very simple. Nonprofit workshop as well. So this is $5,900, $6,000. The office charges about $8,000. Again, if you want that, let me know. I'll even help you get the exemption. It's always going to be Zelle. If you want to put $1,000 down, as I build you credit, you can finance your balance and pay the payments as you go. It takes away excuses is what it does. Now, this is a couple goodies I obtained. Now, my wife says, honey, don't show everything today. She said before coma, I was a show off, which I know is true. And from there, she said I was a little arrogant. I don't know about I agree with that. So she says, don't show the goodies, just show what we had before coma. Okay. No problem. That was only 2.6 billion at the time. So again, we could play the game to win. So your goal is, how do I get the American dream? Now, what's going to happen today, we're analyzing. That's the class you're in today, education analyzation. You can have a 750 score in 90 working days, and I'll guarantee it if you do what you're told to do. Will you follow through and guarantee it? Now, I know you've been ripped off by a couple of those credit repair flaky companies already. People tell us all the time, they got a caller there, you got ripped off by Lexington Law, this one or that one. Reality is you're stuck with me. So this is live, and tomorrow you go on there at 2 o'clock if you want to. So in other words, I analyze every client personally, and I'm the only one that teaches the classes, so you're stuck with me. I'm going to guarantee it. I'm going to put in writing in big red bold ink. All right, I will guarantee what I say 100%. If I don't follow through, I'll hand you $1 million car. Here's the damn keys. So I don't have any bullshit to give you besides the truth. Can you handle the truth? You got to be part of the program. There's only 2 rules I've ever had. 2. Do not apply for credit during the program. Do not crash your rapid rescore, and do not crash the history I added to you. And don't jack up your damn cards. If you can abide by the rules and you sign that agreement, follow through. If you screw up, own your screw up. Don't blame me. Today, write down today's date. I want to basically rebuild you in 90 days. That's what I want to do. Every day we want to gain something. And I want to get you where you want to go. But it's up to you, because you're stuck with me every step of the way. Now, I hope my story helps you. I've always felt I've been an example for God all my life. I've been shot, I've been knifed, I've had all kinds of crazy stuff, eat out of a trash can. All right, my life as a kid sucked. I never had a Christmas or a birthday till I got a wife. When she gives me something, I feel guilty. That kind of sucks. But the reality is I am in that coma. I can hear everything they say. My tax attorney shows up. He tricks my wife to sign a POA, power of attorney. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. The machine stopped. I died at 5:41 on July 5th. All of a sudden, I was in this space, and time to go into that. But again, I was in warm and there's people there. And these eyes just looked at me, stay in peace or go back. My wife's falling apart. I said, go back. The moment I said I'd go back, that machine went beepity beep. The lady, which is a nurse, she dropped her clipboard. I wish I could have jumped out and said, boo, but I couldn't. So the reality is, all right, learn from my story, and I never give up. I moved 24 times with a lot of shitty people by the time I was 11 and a half years old. I had to move all the time. It's terrible. Go to school at Watts, Torrance, Long Beach, and all these great areas. But again, I stayed to the course. I've actually been shot by a gun. I've been knifed. So I didn't give up. So if you think you had a bad day, so do we all. We all have a story to tell. God's gift, the mansions in the harbor. All right, large as you dock, because I got properties and goodies everywhere. See, when you got 3 yachts, 2 race splits, a Duffy, and a bunch of Sea-Doos, you want it in your backyard. So I needed the largest U-Dock. There you go. The Duffy was for the wife because we get through the harbor. What do I get to do? Take her to Captain Jack's on the weekend, Friday or Saturday, steak and lobster. Okay, there you go. So the goal was very simple. I like goodies. I didn't have anybody ever tell me I was doing good, so I had to get the trophies. And that's what I did, got the trophies. Now, I need you to write some things down. See, you call the call center, you're going to get some credit, a corporation, whatever. Me, I'm going to take advantage of you. I'm going to rebuild your whole life. I want to do more for you. Is that okay? I need you to write down driver's license, insurance, registration. Your problem today, you're highly intelligent, you get in a bumpity bump, or you get pulled over a police officer, and you're giving out your private information. I want that insurance, registration, and driver's license changed today to a different address, not your home. Whatever your state allows, P.O. box, mailing address, or what the state allows to do. You do not give a stranger your private information. Think about it. You've been doing it your whole life. You want everybody to know where you live? I don't think so. So I like the helicopters, the Lamborghinis, and the buildings too. Now there's me hitting my head, kicking the light, no problem. These people on the side had to get out of the way. Now I didn't need 50 feet to go jump. I just went 1 to 2, went boom. I could fly. I always felt I could stay up there for about 2 seconds. Always felt God was holding me up. Now this night kind of got screwed up. The Guinness Book of Records came in, wanted to interview me. First thing this jerk said, all right, where's the wires? It's an aluminum building, El Toro, in Marine Day, next to Marine Base in Hotel, California. So I got pissed off, jumped up 2 steps, and I kicked at the lights. Lights were 13 feet. He ran out like a little girl. Came back and said, this is an aluminum building, can't be any wires. No blank, Sherlock. See, there's always somebody with their big mouth saying something because they don't know the facts. You got that same problem too? So you could fly. I could. Why can't you? Now, after coma, we do more research and find out, okay, because my wife wants to reach out to my family. They threw me away. This is my grandfather, Richard Bishop, Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High. All right, they made a movie after him. And you know what? He won the Olympics in 1932 in gymnastics. Maybe that's why I could jump so high. I just think he looks like Al Capone. Now, what am I going to say every time you talk to me? Always ask how you doing. Always listen. You ask me, you reverse it, what happens? Always good. Always good. So we got to thank Jesus for that and understand. See, it's a mindset. I won't let somebody steal my peace. So the word no does not mean no. Do not accept no. If they say you can't do it, find a way. Every time I had to create a rule, tool, law, steps, or whatever, they said I couldn't do something. And I couldn't find anybody who could figure out a solution. I just create my own. And then I wanted to make sure the law accepted it. Okay. If we plan the problem, you'll be prepared the next time. Now, we have to look into it because they bought Credit Karma December 3rd, 2020. Credit Karma has no phone number to help you. They don't give a shit. They just want to click and click, click and click. My new dashboards are going to put them probably in last place. We're setting up a 24-hour call center to help people, okay, answer their basic questions and get them to the American dream. They're just collecting money. LifeLock, please be careful. When Mark started, he just got out of prison. LifeLock's been indicted 6 times, please. Their last indictment's $100 million. Please be careful. So what do we have to do? Understand what's out there. You're probably part of LifeLock too. But again, credit repair. Let me grab my magic wand. Whee! Mine's broken. Mine's actually bent. Now, Federal Trade Commission says credit repairs are fraud. There's no regulations on TikTok, so they'll go blah, 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 all right, until it's sold or the government owns half or whatever they're going to do. We'll see what happens on that. From here, the Credit Repair Organization Act. Now, you can write down Section 611. In Google, it'll tell you what you can do for yourself, because you can do this yourself. CFPB, which is Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, indicts the Credit Repair Cloud. $3 million bucks, he might go to prison. His name is Mark. So understand, or excuse me, Mark and Daniel here. So let's understand what happens. They're out there saying you should do credit repair too, like that guy with the chubby chicks, like a chipmunk on TikTok. No, let me teach you credit repair. Let's teach people how to do fraud. See, that's what they're doing. So let's understand something today. Write down, plan the problem, safety credit, line of defense. You're going to be prepared so you never bring the pain home again. What are we going to do? All dashboards now, finally, and I said this has been 87, 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. That's simple. So if you know the rules and tools, you know what card you can jack up and not hurt you, you're okay. Because you're going to have, I got an emergency, I lost my job, blah, blah, blah. 750 from now on. So we cut to the chase. What happened? Simple. We have to understand how it works. It's time to quit counting on other people to let you down. So what are we going to do? Become a certified CFO. So all cards fluctuate but two. Write it down. All cards fluctuate but two. Okay, and what happens next? The two that don't fluctuate are gold and platinum personal cards. So that means we can jack these up, maintain the payment, and never drop our score. We can maintain 715 more. That's the goal. Rules and tools. We're going to use Ray's rules and tools, and you're stuck with me every step of the way. By the way, I've got clients for 37 years now, and they're my clients, and their kids, kids, and kids, okay? They're my clients for life, because every time they need something, they basically let me understand, and I rebuild them whatever needs to be done. They realize I'm not fully, you know what, and I tell them the truth. 750 is waiting for you. I want to analyze everybody in the world. That's what I want to do. Or you're going to have this new dashboard analyze everybody for free. What a concept. We're going to do a rapid rescore and a rapid refresh, okay? 44 years ago, I invented both of those working with Harold Stokes and Ken Yarborough, okay? So what do? Here is a 510 that is now a 757. It's a rebuilding their lives. Simple. Got to be part of the program. Now, here is basically a 651. Okay. All right. I'm going to get them 116 points. They have no green lights here. I do a rapid rescore. What does it do for them? 750. And I get green lights. These are these possibilities here. And I build them $1 million of credit. Could you finance the American dream with $1 million of credit? See, if you had it, you might max it out and piss it away and screw it up. We're going to leverage it to get the business, auto income. Here's a bankruptcy. This is a nice couple, really nice couple, good people. I said, why did you file bankruptcy? You didn't need to. See, they wanted some answers to questions about debt consolidation. All they was max out on some bills. They just had to negotiate some stuff and figure a solution, all right, or bankruptcy. The bankruptcy attorney put them in a bankruptcy. This is what sucks. Now, what's understanding something, they filed bankruptcy they didn't need. Now, here's the problem with some of the ding-dongs on TikTok. 3 of them are trying to say, you need a secured Capital One card. You got to stop. I'm sorry for stupid. A Capital One would give you an inquiry. That would bring you down, not up. All right, my dashboard as an affiliate, usually I can like this person who's 500 bucks while they're in a damn bankruptcy. I pop credit for people and help them 240 scores sometimes. If you ever need a secure card, ever, it's an open sky card. Why? There's no inquiry. You put 200 bucks on, you spend $25. That's it. Simple. All right, so understand what we get to do. Nice couple. All right, his business failed. His partner ripped him off. He dropped to a 571. He's got all these collection stuff. And he's late on his car payment. He's afraid they're going to take his car, and he's got to do his job. I get him $3,000 when his credit sucks, so he can help rebuild himself and do it again and again. So this is the goal that we want to do for you as well. Rapid rescore blocks bad credit. All it does is push scores up to create green lights. That's what it's for. Block up green lights. And that's what it works. Okay. Now here's Rapid. If you do what you're told to do every time, you will be above a 750. Above 750 across the board, all over the place. Got it? A Rapid refresh costs $500. We have to pay an outside service, even though I designed it, because I'd get in trouble if I did it myself for you. It's I'm manipulating the system. So again, it's $500 if you need one. It's a Zelle. Again, you can always call the office today, 800-254-9506. All right, we're waiving the 5% fee the bank charges. Now, let's say today you want that 750 score. Now, most of you have little crap cards, $300, $500, maybe $1,000 plus card. Okay, what happens is I want to get you 10,000 of credit. All right, it could be a couple of cards, but it's going to be $10,000 of credit minimum. We're going to put a Rapid refresh in place to boost the score to create green lights. We're going to dispute anything you have for 9 months for free. We're going to charge you $14.98. All right, you're going to go to class Friday or Saturday or both. Again, what happens? $750. That price there, you could put a down payment in finances I build credit. If you pay in full today, it's very simple. It would be $9.99. There's the ultimate goal. If you don't, and also remember, never bring the pain home. If you have a corporation, let me help you and work with you. Let me talk to you personally. Let me add history to the dashboard and divisions and get you a couple $1 million of credit, please. Finance that. You get to write out the interest rate in the credit card. You don't have to steal from your family. That's what you've been doing anyway. It's wrong. I'm going to make you a CFO, and you're going to go to class, level 1 setup. I'm going to charge you $24.99, and I'm going to give you 10 times your money back, $25,000. I'm going to analyze, add history, and then I'm going to start popping credit right away. Okay, today I popped basically about $8 million of credit for people as well. So again, what do we do? 90 days of class. All right, if you did it today, that discount would be $19.99. And what would you do? Zelle, or call the office right away and waive the 5% fee. Now, here's something I need you to do again. I need you to do things to be part of the program because I'm going to need your help to do certain things for you. I want you to call 888-567-8688. You added yourself to the junk list, the mail list, and the robocall list, and the national mailing list. You did it. You're guilty of it. That's what you did. So if we do this correct, because they sell that voting list 412 times a year, all right, cable bill or corporation, you can opt out from the national mailing list for 5 years or a lifetime. Again, that phone number is right in front of you. You might want to call it later today, but it's up to you. Now, here's what happened. I don't think you paid attention. You were 14 to 16. You need to get an SSN. So you did that. I'm a sheep, I'm a duck. The reality is you didn't notice it's an SS5 form. SS5. An SS5 is an SSN to create a 1040 tax return. So they were connecting the dots with you and you don't even realize what they're doing. So now we look at SS4. They're both IRS anyway. Legal name of entity, individual person. The only form I could ever find the IRS ever created for banking and credit purposes. Your banks, grocery stores and cities, bankrupt locations called branch numbers because they have separate tax IDs. Line 1, you could have three of you if you wanted to. Again, we're looking at a form that is issued by IRS and it says banking and credit purposes legitimately. Every entity is entitled to a tax ID, which my dashboard sets up Aspiring, TransUnion, and Equifax in 5 minutes. Not the inquiry you did, okay? So if we do this correctly, I had a problem. My problem in 1987 is I had $53 million of credit. They're shrinking my limits. What do? Research, C191D allows me to loan out money, all right, to people privately. So I loaned out the money. This is how I created cash flow for you per time. I use the division process. My book is called Buckets of Money. Every division should be a bucket of money. So I took my first matrix. It took me 18 months, 41 divisions, okay, and I created 4.6 million into 190,000 a month. Credit is a tool that turns into money. But again, it's up to you. From there, that was in 1998. So we could play the game to what? Win. And that's what it was always to me. I didn't take it seriously. I wanted to create something as a game because I don't cheat at games, neither do you. Again, you don't cheat at poker or backgammon or chess, do you? So the question is, again, do you want to become a millionaire? Do you want to be a millionaire? The answer is actually no. All right, do you want to be a millionaire corporation? The answer is yes. If you allow me to structure this correctly, my way, it's a corporation with 9 divisions. That means we can take one card, okay, these are Wells Fargo's 150s, and I can times it by 9, over $1 million. Each division becomes a profit center. Each division can finance a piece and also separate liability. See, your name's not on a division. If you want financial system, that is tax balancing. All right, we have to do buckets of money and become the bank. So again, that's the ultimate goal for you, because we got to realize we're trying to create $1 million plus, and that would be the goal, 1 million to 5 to 10 and more. So today, I'm always going to tell you always good, because I don't think anybody gives a crap, never did in my life, and all I was in their way until they realized they could take things away from me. Today, you get a 10% discount in any price I pay if you pay in full. Make payments, $1,000 down in anything, we'll build credit and build it up and away. Again, take away excuses. Your biggest thing is when you have money, you don't want to give it away. It's like, oh, I don't want to give it up, but I need it. You get that problem. If we could finance it as we build credit up and away, then there's no excuse. You already waste $50 every other day. So again, thank you, Jesus, for that. If you allow me, my dashboard in 1987 that I designed through Tax ID to set up a credit report for Experian, Schedule, and Equifax. Instant report. So I have to add 2,000 of history, establish the reports, no problem. From there, later down the road, we'll get a tax ID. In case anything goes wrong, we separate the piece. So here's the goal. Today, a division with tax ID and history literally is $499. So take a picture of this. This is, you got 3 for $19.99 with credit, or 3 without credit. 9 again with or without credit. Take your picture, and that way you have credit to your corporation and your divisions. We daisy chain it as well. So here we got Zelle. If you Zelle doing a workshop with me, you always put RW so they know where it came from. But again, the goal is right now you can call the office, 800-254-9506, and today we're waiving the 5% banking fee. All right, if you want to call with me for about 15-20 minutes, okay, let's do that. Okay, that's $399. It's a giveaway. From there, the blueprint call is to design everything for you. I honestly want to tell you what to do. I honestly don't want you to think. The way you did it didn't work. I think the way you did it sucks. My way works. So the reality is I just got to tell you the truth. I'm going to give you a weekly or daily list to do this, this, and this on your part while I do the rest for you. We're going to work in conjunction together to accomplish your goal and your dream. And again, a blueprint call with you and your partner in life, hopefully on that phone for an hour at least. All right, this office sells it for $9.99. I give it away for $9.99. It's up to you if you did it today. It's a Zelle. Now, a corporation, as I showed you, chapter 18, legal person. Have one, great, let's build it. Don't have one, I'll hand you one for free. You'll just pay your filing fee. The goal is to stop bringing the pain home. Next, put your ducks in a row. Repackage you my way, because my way actually works. From there, what we have to do is simple. Corporation, chapter 18, what is a corp again? Legal person, may sue or be sued. What do we get to do? Like the banks and grocery stores do, we have 3 divisions of ourselves to protect the family and the corporation. This is pathetic. This man needs to man up. Well, that's my job. So what? We all do. We all go through crap. You got to feed the kids, go to the church. They'll give you the food. They always do. Our outreach does it all the time. Drive an Uber, drive a Lyft, go drive DoorDash. So, have a garage sale. Do something. You got to man up. It's ridiculous. Okay, I came out of a damn coma and they stole $3.7 billion from me. All right, but I always planned the problem. I have 3 divisions of me and 5 closet divisions. I have divisions ready to go. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. Bought my wife an extreme house. I don't stay down like you. It's about time you quit staying down too. But again, it's a choice. It's all understand rules and tools. So the $500,000 of goodies, no problem. They gave me a bad time, kept saying loan to value. Division process solved the problem. That was the goal. So if we play my way, it's like when you buy a car. I can't stand the way you buy a car. You go to the dealership, they sweat you for 5 hours. You get 9 inquiries. All you had to do is write when you sign that agreement to run your credit, allows 1 inquiry to take a picture. Why didn't you take control? What's wrong with you? I don't get it. These work? A car is fleet price tax ID division. It's not your car. It's simple. The house, you buy a house and both you put, no. We have a problem called property community debt. You're married, God made you one, your credit should be separate. Only one duck should be on that house. It should be in the irrevocable trust. All right, then you control the house from there. Peace. Simple. Lose house and car, what happens? The creditor reports it to it, IRS as a 1099-C. Now you got double shitty credit. You didn't plan the problem, whole problem. Now today, you're going to write down, you're going to call the office on Monday after 10, all right, a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're going to talk to your specialist, or we're going to find someone to talk to you. You're going to tell me what you have on Capital One. See, the dashboards on credit reports don't tell us what type. Is that Capital One a Venture? Venture One is an X? Is it a Platinum? Is it a Quicksilver One? So you're going to call your specialist if you're being analyzed today, and you're going to explain to them what type of Capital One it is. American Express and Chase, if you ever screw them up, they don't forgive you. Never. So again, today is very simple. The phone number to call your specialist on Monday, it's right in front of you, 800-254-9506. We need to ask some questions. What is your game plan? Okay, we know you've been ripped off by before other companies, whatever. We're going to make sure we do more than they ever did. That is my promise to each one of you. So what do? Okay, now here's Chase saying too much available. I got this client a Chase line of credit at $150,000. They're not even using it. Why get it then? All right, we're not going to give you more. You get too much available. So I'm an affiliate. All right, 119 creditors, and I think most of them suck, to be honest with you. I think 10 are great. Trade lines are a joke. You got some ding dong on TikTok. You need a trade line. Stop. Trade lines are fraud. When you buy history belongs to somebody else, under the Fair Lending Act, you apply the next time you say that yours, you swear under penalty of perjury, it's yours. It's not yours. It's bull crap. You don't need a trade line. It's ridiculous. This is an idiot out there. Authorized user. No, it's in the way. Damn it. We have to do rapid rescore, push the score up more, and get what? More credit. What does it cost? $4.99. Simple. If you want one, let us know. Now it's a Zell. Simple to do. Call the office, 800-254-9506. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. You might not like it. Okay, you want to blame everybody else. Some of you do. You blame everybody besides looking in the mirror and pointing the finger to yourself. All right, today, let's say you're in a credit rebuilding program, okay, and maybe you need a bonus card for $500 or something. All right, I'd like to hand you a corporation. I'd like to give you the tax ID. I would like to add history and put you in my class for 90 days, level 1 in setup. I would like to get you 10,000 of credit today. Okay, so go, what do you get to do? If you Zell $19.99, we're going to put you in these classes and all those pieces and rebuild you that way. It's up to you. From there, we always remember a corporation's what again? Legal person, may sue or be sued. Public record. I'm not here to be CPA an attorney for you. Now, what did I say? If you're jacked up on your credit, take a picture. Supply credit can be turned into cash, about $51,000, and you can balance your debt. That's the goal. What do we look at? SS4 versus SS what? 5, because that's SSN, all right, legal name of entity, individual person. The way it was designed is you were supposed to get this even for you. Why don't we have 3 of those, okay? But again, what does it say? Banking and credit purposes, legitimately from the IRS as a division or corporation. We need to not play games. We need to win the game of business and understand that. So what did I set up in 87 with Yarborough and TRW and Sperian? I created dashboards that creates instant cash reports under Experian, Treasury, and Equifax business reports. Okay, it gets you cash credit. If you guarantee a building, car, apartment complex, storage unit, you're liable. So when these ding dongs say the court protects you, it does not. It's a lie. All right, because you signed that on behalf of the corporation. A division of you would replace that problem. But again, you have to understand how it works. Here is 50-35. 50-35. So this means we're going to look at this client's file. Okay, Credit Karma shows the graph. Whee, let's go up and down, up and down. Ridiculous. Okay, this is the up and down show. Rapid's trying to push you up, then you're going to drop it. Let's go over here. Brandon is one of our top people. He's your specialist. You're a rebuild, you want 100,000 in credit. I would suggest a corporation with you in your basically business as well and personal life. This was updated here in 510. There could be an address problem. We have to look at this. So what happened is all of a sudden you get in the program and then you drop your score because you're late on everything. The B of A's late, Capital One's late, business, Chase. Okay, we're going to crash and burn. What can we do? There's different ways to get credit. Now it looks like the Chase is ready in collections, 18,000. So this person has to be rebuilt. Okay, you've been analyzed. If you would have called me before you maxed them out, we could have actually positioned a line of credit or something. Let's ask this person, number 5035, you have any connection to Navy? Okay, credit union. Here we know, there it's right there. Okay, Navy's giving a $50,000 loan. At a 550 score, they're giving clients even jacked up to 50,000 of credit in credit cards. So if we would have talked before, then we could have positioned this and saved all this. I wish we would have. Unfortunately, you're not going to workshops enough or something. Credit One, okay, Mark started the company there in Vegas. Here's American Express, $1,000. Capital One, US Bank. US Bank is so silly, they're like Navy. They just gave one of our clients 150,000 line of credit, and they're on basically Social Security, starting a business. So this person here, we got to find out what your game plan is. What is the game plan of being late here? Are we going to get caught up? Or are they going to charge off? We have to do something else. Again, we always want to know the game plan. How can I help you, all right, not fall down the hill like this so bad? Well, we know we have American Express, you have Chase, but now Chase is going to get screwed up. When Chase is screwed up, they don't forgive you. They'll never give you another Chase card unless you have a division of me. Again, this is 5844. 5844. Priscilla, one of our top people, again, 50,000 of credit. Hopefully you have a personal, you want this personal and business at the same time. Now let's look over here. This is the graph. And the great thing about Credit Karma right now is you can't lie to me, I can't lie to you. Okay, the new dashboards out there are going to be independent as well. But again, we're dropping, you're up and down, up and down. Why are we dropping? Did you crash your Rapid? Did it end? Rapid is good till 5/12/2025. But again, what are we doing? Something crashed it, or it hasn't been submitted. It hasn't been submitted. It's just getting process started. Because you just signed up at 12/19. Okay, it doesn't crash. It'll start pushing it up. Let's look at this person. Good person. Okay, a lot of small, crappy limits. To manage a $300 card, it's almost impossible. To use 29% is ridiculous. Indigo, Milestone, all these other ones. These are the worst cards on planet Earth, in my opinion. But again, at least they build score. Okay. Symphony's not bad with Amazon. Discover's okay. They do balance transfer. So let's understand in Capital One. Capital One, you go on their dashboard, you click, like you're gonna make a payment. It opens another window. It says I want on the right-hand side. If you click I want, next page says on the left-hand side, second to the bottom, increase your limits. You should have this routine in your cell phone to remind you every 46 days. And they'll increase the limit probably 2 out of 6 times. So our problem, this person is, they're jacking up cars because they don't have any big ones. They have one here. They don't have, big boy and big girl cards, okay? Sorry, but at least we have a score. If we could balance this with some of this can all be balanced across the board. I could push them to 750. okay? And then I'd get them a card at 5 and 10,000 each. Then we get rid of all these little shitty ones. That would be the goal. But again, you have a problem American Express or Chase. I need to know that. Again, Priscilla's your specialist. All right, she's going to ask you some questions. Call on Monday because your rapid is good to 5/12/25. Now, these are green lights. It says good. It can say excellent. It can say what? Poor. It can say all kinds of stuff. We want to create green lights. So this was working. We want to work even stronger. This person here, they do nothing. They'll probably be almost a 670 in about 3 weeks with the rapid going into place. Balance it, I guarantee you it'll be a 740. And then I can pop you up to $1 million of credit. Be up to this person. 50,000, I'm sorry. I mean, that's not enough to run a business. 50,000 credit is like, okay, we get started, let's get more. That's 5844. Here's 5182. What do we have here? We're dropping, we're crashing. Up, 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 we're losing 40 points, okay. We had a rapid that ended on 10/3/2024. You have no green lights. Let's see up here what we're doing. You're a rebuild, $500 bonus card. Brandy's your specialist. She's actually our floor supervisor. From here, we have inquiries, okay? Here we have late payments all over the place, and we have basically collection accounts. We're maxed out 139%. Okay, here these are terminated. Maybe they're authorized users. They're probably trade lines. They weren't even their cards because 10 and 20 and everything else is $300 to $500. So we need to know the game plan here. This is a total disaster. This might be a loan we need to get somewhere to balance it before you crash and burn on the whole thing. Please call Brandy on Monday to find out what is our goal. We need to know the game plan. This is a disaster. Okay. All right. We don't have to worry about any problem American Express or Chase. Everything else is kind of getting screwed up. From here is 5183. 5183. Again, your 424 score. My worst score I saw recently during the pandemic was a 240. He just came out of prison. He's now carrying an 801. Here we have inquiries. All right, 500 rebuilt. We just got, so we just rebuild, you get your bonus card, we're done. Reality is there's a lot of mess here. Late payments kill your credit. I know that on TikTok and Google and YouTube, there's several people, you can remove a late. If you attack a late, like in a Capital One example, they will close the card, okay? So if you say you were never late, the reality is that's a lie, they'll close the card. Oh, I never did the inquiry. They're gonna close the card. So go ahead and get rid of the late or the inquiry and watch them close your account. Okay, first Premier, worst card on the planet. Here's a total mess. Late here too. This person can go in the other direction if they want to. We got to find out what their goal and their game plan is. Okay, they've been in the program long enough, they're getting worse. Okay, they're being late on things and applying for credit. So that is 5183. From here we have 5166. We never give out names ever. It's always a case number. Everyone that's a client, you've been assigned a case number. It's a rebuilt $500. Okay. So we push you up a little bit, not enough. We got 2 inquiries. Okay, no problem. Okay. From here we are late. 4 payments. On a late payment, if we dispute it, they can close the account. If we get 3 lates, excuse me, 3 currents going, we can go around it every time. But again, this is what you're trying to do. Collections everywhere. We can go around the collections and build you up, but this late thing's killing us. From here, these are maxed out. All right, American Express or Chase, every problem there as ever. Your rapid stopped on 7-9. You have a couple green lights. So rapid's trying to push you up, but it's actually not pushing far enough because it was, and then it dropped. Once it stops, it starts to drop. So here we have late payments. Please talk to Brandy on Monday. What is the game plan here? I'm sorry, I had to drive an Uber or Lyft. I will do that. Have a garage sale. Huntington Beach, after come, I had 12 garage sales. I got cited 3 times. What did I do? Went to Best Buy, created an open account right away, 25,000. I got Visa gift cards, got a new computer, turned it into cash, took it over here and rebalanced my debt. There always is a solution, but you have to fight like hell to do it. All right. Unfortunately, people with bad credit shouldn't have bad credit, because you had safety credit, wouldn't have bad credit unless your intent is not to pay your bill. So here we have Brandy again, rebuilt, $500 card. You're dropping your score because you're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. Again, you need to know what's going on here. 2 collections. So little ones, they don't go away. You might have to negotiate. Everything you have is maxed out. Credit One on the side of their dashboard, I want and offers, they can increase these limits. We have a credit union. They'll actually loan you money. Credit unions are crazy at times. So again, we have to understand what the game plan is. Being late, as it kind of stops us what we're going to do next. Rapid was in place, but it might have crashed. When it was going up. Now we lost 100 points. 100 points. Please talk to Brandy on Monday. We need to figure out what a game plan is. You might have to drive Uber or Lyft, have a part-time job or something. I don't know. But again, there's a solution here. Okay, unless you just want to let it go, and I don't want to let it go. 5021. 5021. Looks like we're going through a lot of people for what? Cleaning files, or they're calling. We have people that ghost us and then they come back after and say, what happened? All right, so at 840, we brought you up here, no problem. Over 100 points here, that's great. And then we have 3 inquiries. Okay, then we have new accounts. Why would you need Open Sky? You didn't need it. You have 2 other ones here. So all these new accounts here, all right, our new inquiries, everything else here was done on the 24th of last year. But again, they're not all showing here. They only show 3 cards. What happened to them? Okay, did we get them and what? Get rid of them right away or something? So Open Sky, 0. All right, National, all right, First National Credit, 0. So see, it's like these terminal accounts, they need to be removed. They don't need to be there. They're not even here. They're trade lines. I mean, here's a person who's got $1,000 or $1,200 card. Here's 24,000, 35, 15, 40. That's a fraud. They're not even yours. Again, I would say flat out, what we need to do is new rapid. Go around this stuff, build some credit, maintain the credit. Quit doing inquiries because you crashed your rapid and screwed it up. Again, that's up to you. Talk to Santos. He is our floor manager. He's phenomenal. That is 5021. 5021. From here, we have 5871. Seems like we're just cleaning up files and people from the past a little bit. Okay. Rebuilt $500 card. Brandy Specialist, floor supervisor. And we have all these inquiries. See, inquiries, you killed it. This would be, let's close the case. I don't like closing cases because it's my fault you have inquiries, or my fault you maxed it out. In other words, you blame me for your own stupidity. And that happens all the time. If we man it, woman up, we take responsibility. This is your doing. But do you want us to help you still? Because you didn't gain much of all these inquiries. You'd think you would have stopped, but you didn't. Here's all this collection stuff. Go around it, get it removed, put the score up and away, and stop doing inquiries. And balance the debt, even on PayPal. $500. These are little shitty limits. It's easy to balance those and push it up. This person here, if they did what they're told in 90 days, would have a 740 and 2 brand new cards, 3,000 to 5,000 each, if they would do what they're told. Okay, that is 5871. Here's 4986. Again, millionaire in the making. If you ever see MIM, millionaire in the making. Santos, Florida manager. All right, no problem. We got your scores to go up, but then you do all these inquiries. Here's the problem. When it comes to Navy, all right, you have to understand, when you apply for Navy, they want to log into your bank account. They have a pre-qualifier. If I line you up, you're going to get it 99% of the time. On your own, a lot of times you don't get it because it's not lined up. So here's Navy, 2 inquiries. Okay. All right, and then we have all these other inquiries. You're killing your case. Here's all the collections. You got one main and was $10,000. I mean, see, here's the problem. All of a sudden, you get money or you build it up or whatever's happening. Whatever money you got, like that one main. Do you know that one main could have got you $2,000 a month income on a bridge loan? That one main, $10,000, could have put a down payment on a laundromat, and you could have got that in cash flow. But I don't understand. The more you get, the more you screw up. It makes no sense. Stop the screw up. Let's understand, you don't have to have perfect credit to start auto income. First Premier, worst card on planet Earth, 95 bucks to use the card. Everything is maxed out. This might be we have to take a Navy and really go get it, 20,000, 50,000, and then you do balance your debts. See, here's the thing. Get some credit, balance the debts. From there, go around the crap that's in new accounts or collections, and let's build you to 750. See, what this tells me, this is half-ass, and no one has a game plan. Your game plan was to just screw it up. Okay, you had no discipline at all. It sucks. 49.86. But again, that's my opinion. Get on the phone with Santos, tell him what you're trying to do. I can rebuild you if you listen and do what you're told. But again, that's pathetic. 5207. It breaks my heart because you don't have to screw this up. Million in the making, 25,000 of credit, brandy specialist. We brought you up, then you do inquiries. Here's the saddest thing. I add history to you, corporate divisions, and you get all these things in the mail, say you're pre-approved, and you're not. It's a BS way to get you to do something because they want to sell you on a mailing list. And here what you got. Look how bad you screwed up Chase. Chase Bank alone, you screwed up basically almost $30,000. You think they're going to forgive you? Hell no. Again, you get Chase Auto, or did you get the car or not? Again, this is BMW. All right, you got a car. Here, your things are maxed out. You're screwing up banks and even American Express, and you buy a damn Beamer for $56,000. Drive a shit car, get your act together, knock off the crap. All right, see, that's what I tell you on the phone. I'm blunt and honest. But again, knock off the crap. Balance the score. Let's get you the 25,000. Let's go get an auto income and knock off your crap. This person needs to man up or woman up. This is ridiculous. I don't think anybody should have shitty credit if they listen to me. But again, Rapid's in place? No, but it's going up. So please talk to Brandy on Monday. I mean, this is someone, get your act together, let's close the damn case. Why are we wasting our time? Okay, are they serious or not? We have the ability to change this person's life, but I can't force them to listen to me. But it's up to that person. Here's 5286. See, the graph doesn't lie. The graph is designed on my dashboards and Credit Karma based on utilization. It tells you the truth. Again, this is where people screw up all the time. Stop screwing up. Nobody wants to be told what to do. Me, I'm going to tell you what to do. Sorry, I'm just going to be honest with you. And you probably American Express or Chase, no green lights. We're going, with the graph. What's happening? You're playing the up and down show. All right, these aren't even big damn cards. It's like crap. Let's balance this so I get you a big boy or girl card. Let's not, you're late on first progress. I mean, this is pathetic. It's ridiculous. This is a little shit card and you're late on it. Okay? I don't care if you have to hawk something, sell something. I had to do it. Have a damn garage sale. Drive an Uber, drive a Lyft, do something. Look at all this, all these inquiries. Don't you think after 2 or 3 of these suckers you would stop? You would stop? I mean, look at this. It's ridiculous. I mean, come on. You have to understand how it works and knock off your crap. 30 inquiries for some stupid thing? It's like, why are we wasting our time? This person doesn't want to take my program serious. They don't even take their own credit serious, and that sucks. So if you want to take it serious and man up, woman up, because we're not giving the name, all right, you talk to Brandy on Monday, tell us the truth. All right, make a commitment to yourself, we'll make a commitment to you. That's 5286. Zelle, 2,000 bucks. What will I do? I'll hand you a corporation. You pay your filing fee. I'll give you the divisions. I'll give you the tax ID. I'll put you in a class, and then I'll give you 25,000 of credit. 25,000 now. Would you like 25,000? By that time, it's 10 times your investment. I don't have any BS to give you besides the truth. Now, my coaching, I'm honest and blunt. I tell people what to do all the time, and they understand to trust me. Corporations are what again? Legal what? May sue or be sued. So what do? We take supply credit. We go get that, turn it into cash, about 50 grand, and knock off the crap and balance the debt. Again, you might have to not go to fast food or buy something. Okay, the suit I'm wearing today is over 22 years old. It's ridiculous. But again, what do we get? SS4, legal name of entity, individual person. We have the ability to have someone hold your hand every step of the way if you do what you're told. But can I get you to follow through? Banking and credit purposes per entity. If you would have had 3 divisions of you could have screwed up one of you, had 2 left over. Got rid of the bad one, kept another one. You didn't do this. The banks and grocery stores and cities do it in your face. It's about time you understand. We set up cash reports instantly and get it done to be a great CFO. You guarantee building, car, apartment, complex, storage unit? I'm sorry. You're a duck and a sheep. Who do you have to call on Monday after 10 o'clock? See, we have a meeting every day, Monday through Friday, called Setting the Tone at 7:30 with management. Here's 5875. 5875. It's a rebuild. It's Jake. I don't know if you get a bonus card. If you pay payments, usually you don't. If you pay full, usually you do. You have 2 little collection craps, okay? Here's a person that I could rebuild literally in 90 days to a 750 and get them probably 50,000 of credit. Go around this or have them negotiated. They have no credit at all. But let's watch. Okay, Rapid was submitted on 1/17/2025. Okay, it's already going to get you 49 points, 8 points. So here's someone we can rebuild who hopefully wants to work the program. That's 5875. Call Jake Monday after 10 o'clock and let us know your game plan, please. Any problem ever, American Express or Chase, we need to know. 5165. Your score's dropping. You're a rebuilt, 500 a card, brandy specialist. What do? We got inquiries. 5 inquiries, okay? And you got 3 collections. And any of these, did you get any of them? No. Stop. Stop screwing up what you're screwing up. Again, balancing this correctly. Rapid ended on 8/7, no green lights. Okay, why are we trying to do this if you're not going to help us help you? It's all jacked up. There's ways to solve the problems or increase scores. Here's 14,000. Let's say it's really theirs. They've only used 2%. Let's use that Capital One and balance the debt on the top card. The top card's only $1,000 shit card. Come on. The next one's 115 points. 100,000. Just pisses me off to no end. 115 points. Percentage use. I mean, you could take this here and balance the rest of this. This person can just knock off the crap, quit doing the inquiries. Let's get him to 500. Let's get him 5,000. Let's give him 10,000. But they'd have to do what they're told. You're screwing up your own program. 5165. Please tell Brandy what your game plan is on Monday. 5878. Okay, no problem. You just started, fantastic. It's a rebuild. Okay, Brandy's your specialist floor supervisor. We're going to go around these things. Luckily, they're little crappy ones. Please don't screw up Navy. Oh, they close it. Son of a biscuit. I got my Navy because the government stuck me in a stupid program as a kid. You have to get invited into an access code. So I don't know if you're the one who served or someone else did, but please don't screw up Navy. I could get you up to $50,000 in Navy, and you can use that credit to pay them and not be late or close the account. You're killing yourself. Authorized user. I mean, look at this. Here's somebody as an authorized user, and they're jacked up 138%. They're not helping you, they're hurting you. Get your butt off that card right away. Business card, that's the spark, and that's probably the gold. You can increase the limit right away. Get rid of this, increase this one. Best Buy, they can increase that. Capital One here, and what do we have? Another Capital One. We have a terminated account. It's probably not even yours anyway in the past. Get rid of it. Any Primary Express or Chase. So we get to go around these things. I can get this person to 650 to 700, start popping credit and knock off with Navy. You're killing yourself. Okay, Navy is one of the greatest things you could ever get. I don't know if we can save it. They already closed it. Damn. All right, you should have called me before they screwed it up, or you screwed it up more. Again, talk to Brandy. Okay, I'm going to always be pushy. I'm always going to tell you the truth. I will drag you up the hill and I will get you where you need to go, even if you get in your own damn way. That's just been me. Okay, we're in the red, we're in the blue, and the green. Okay, what do we got here? We have a collections from Capital One. Don't worry, also get you another Capital One. From here, Discover, we can increase the limit. PayPal, same thing. Here we have USA, our credit union. That means military, somebody got you that. Get over, get a Navy. Okay, authorized user, get rid of, you don't need it. Again, let's balance this stuff. Here's somebody I can turn into a 750 score in less than 45 working days. Okay, go around this one, pop some credit, and probably get American Express or Chase and have some fun with it unless you screw them up. Need to know, yes or no. Rapid results were good till 10/09/2024. You have American Express, positive green lights. Again, we have red, we have green. This is a person that Mahisha's on a leave of absence. He's went on a vacation out of country. She'll be back. But again, talk to Brandy or talk to Santos. What is our game plan? Number 5381. What is our game plan? Here's 5880. What do we have? You don't have a Credit Karma. You have, Superior.com. Okay. Brandy, $500 card. No problem. You signed up in 12/10. We have a bankruptcy. Listen very carefully. There's a company called Statewide out there. Statewide reports to the credit bureaus. Bankruptcy is under the Federal Protection Act. You have the right to seal it before it shows up. You didn't do that. No one taught you that. It reported on 4/9/2024. We're going to go around it. If you balance this, you have enough to balance it all. I can get this person to a 700 right away, but all they want is $500 card to reimburse them. It's a bonus card. Okay, maybe that's all we're going to give you and go around it, and that's it. It's all you want. Wouldn't you want a 750? Wouldn't you want 100,000 of credit to build you and your corporation and do it right? But it's up to you. 51 or 5880. It's up to you. Here's 5876. Okay, so bottom line here we have Brandon Specialist. What is MIM? Millionaire in the making, 25,000 of credit. Okay, your scores, you just signed up in January. Here we have a Capital One, both of these. Capital increased limits. Okay, Rapid was submitted in 120. So this will start going up this direction more. That's what it's going to do. Within 45 days or more, a Rapid is going to have you to probably just 730. Balance this, I'll push you to a 750. All right, so corporation, here's the problem. This person's going to get 25,000. They have 2 cards. You need 3 cards to 8 cards personally, and then you need the corporation because corporate credit doesn't show up on personal files. 25,000 is really not enough, but we'll do the best we can to put 10 over here, 15 over here. I would say go get 100,000, but that's up to you. Again, that's up to you as well. Please keep no inquiries. See how, look at this. This is green lights. I love it. I could play and pop you 4 cards right away if you do what you're told. Please do what you're told. Okay, let's do 100,000 instead of 25. But that's number 5876. Here's 5450. Again, we're going into the red. We're going to go downhill skiing. But what do we have? You signed up in 7/22/2024. You did. Look at these. You bought it. Maybe you bought a Harley. Okay. Oh goody. Look at all these inquiries. So here, all right, we got new accounts. Okay, all these new accounts. That's great. And we have all these things and some of these. See, you have enough here to balance. You don't need the open sky. Get rid of it. It's your own damn money anyway. Balance this. We could push you to 750 and pop you a big card. It doesn't say how much credit you get. Maybe none. Maybe 100,000. But these are violations. Stop it. All right. Again, we need to know what your game plan is. Yeah, you screwed American Express in the past. Okay. Not Chase yet. Good. Please don't do Chase. Again, your Rapid just ended on 12/18. You need to talk to the specialist who you've signed up with. If you can't find him, know who it is because the name's not here. Ask for Santos, the floor manager. You'll get to the bottom of it. That's 5450. 5455. Okay. Million in the make, you want 5,000. Priscilla's your specialist. 5,000 isn't enough. That's just my opinion. I'd want 50 to 100,000. Okay. You have all these collections. They're not usually hard, big ones. A couple big ones. We're going to go around it. You have no active credit now. You screwed it all up. Okay, no problem. Here we have 565 going up. We have a rapid results are good till 2.7. So here's a person with no credit. And look at the score going up. Okay. What is it doing? This flat line, it'll start going up as well. Rapid pushes you up and it creates green lights. There's no green lights yet. There will be. So we got to go around this. I'm going to pop you a card right now. We call it 3 and 3. 3 little cards, and then we got to have 3 payments. And then I can pop you 5, 10,000 cards at a time. We got to start you over. This is a total disaster. Again, we can rebuild this person, no problem. Again, talk to Priscilla. What is the game plan? All right, they'll bring me the file, see what I can pop now, and build you up and away. Here's 5555, 5555. All right, 4641. We brought you up some points, okay. So we brought you up 41 here, we brought you up over here, no problem, 30 something. Made it in the making, Priscilla Specialist, okay. We have a little collection crap. If it don't go away, I'm going to tell you to pay the damn thing. Here we have Best Buy. We have Chase. All this can be balanced correctly right away. You have green lights. Your rapid's good till March 7th, 2025. All right, I would tell you to go get 50 to 100,000. You talk to Priscilla, all right, upgrade the package. If not, we'll just balance and get you 5,000. If I overbuild you, then I just shrink the card because you don't pay the difference. You don't need this Amex here. It's an authorized user. Again, we need to know what the game plan is. Because right now we're going up and down, up and down. We're playing the up and down show. So again, that's 5555. 5631. 5631. Here we have rebuilt. Brandy's a specialist, floor supervisor. Scores are going up a little bit. Okay, not bad. But then you have a 1 main. See, all of a sudden we're going up and you do an inquiry, you crash the rapid and slow the whole thing. We're playing push me, pull me. That's got to stop. Okay, you're looking for 1 main for a loan. Credit union, okay. Any part of Navy. Again, we have this collection for $700, 702. Don't go away, have to negotiate. You have no revolving credit, okay. But again, we have to look at these pieces, what needs to be done. This collection can slow down getting credit right away, but it doesn't say you get a bonus card. So again, make sure if you get a bonus card or not, or if you want more credit. This can be rebuilt in up to a 750. This is going to be about 4 months. They should think about 50 to 100,000 of credit. 5163. You're rebuilt, 500 a card is a bonus. Here we went up, no problem a little bit. Then you do inquiries. Chase will never give you anything until you have a 720. Why are you bothering? This is ridiculous. Now you're screwing up Navy? No. Late payments. Again, drive it or lift, have a garage sale, sell something, do something, create the dollars to maintain these little payments. But it's up to you. But again, what can I say? So again, what it is, bonus card. Go around this, stop this. This is a violation. This could be they close the card, they close the case. Here's $5,000 capital one, 0 balance. You're not using this to maintain these payments. Well, it's not really yours. Chime, kickoff, you don't need that crap ever. Again, they came out of my boot camp in 2008. Up and down, up and down. That's what we're playing right now. What is the game plan, please? Okay, do you have a problem, American Express or Chase? We need to know that. Your rapid ended on 5/4/2024. Again, 5451. Okay, Brandon Specialist, rebuilt, rapid rescore. Bonus cards, $500, no inquiries. Keep it that way. Collections, we're going to go around those right now. No revolving credit. Going to start you over. 3 cards, could be little cards and get bigger cards after the 3rd card. That is 5451. Need to know the game plan. Rapid rescore is in place. Okay, it was good to basically ended 12/11. What do we got here from 12/11? Come back here. No, it went off one. Come back. Yeah. Of course, it's got a mind of its own. That's half the fun. So, what we're looking at is no credit. Rapid's going up. Rapid was submitted. It ended in 12/11. Prior to that, you were going up. So again, talk to Brandon. I would say get a new rapid rescore, because that way we can push you up and away. Okay, you're just gonna have a mind of your own. I can yell stop, but does that work? Here's 5881. 5881. Rebuilt, no problem. Jake is your specialist. All right, we have these 3 collections to go around. Wow, you're 736%. There's a record for us. Okay, luckily it's only a $100 card. Wow, 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 wow. Here we can balance this as well. Again, what is our game plan here? Ultimate go to rebuild. Are we getting bonus card, bonus credit? We're gonna check that out. So again, these are collections to go around. This is jacked up, definitely. Any Primary Express or Chase ever. Your rapid ends on 1/20/25. Okay, that's why it's starting to drop as well. So what's our game plan? How much credit we need? We're supposed to give you. Balance the score, go around these things. Let's see if we can get rid of them right away. Pretty simple. If that was all done, you'd basically be about a 710 right now. So we have 5581, 5581. Priscilla's your specialist, rebuilt. Again, went up a little bit, not much here, not over here. Home Depot. So you went after Home Depot. By the way, Home Depot should be under a tax ID and division of a corporation, not you. Okay. From there, Best Buy collections. From here, we have a late payment. All right, CCB Children Place. Okay, Best Buy is a late. Okay. So again, we got late over here and over here, and we're going to drop our score even more. So I would like to tell you, please, let's balance this. They're not big cards anyway. I could push you to 700 right away, and we can rebuild this and start getting some real cards. But late payments kill this. Please stop the late payments. Rapid's good till 2.7. It's still pushing you up 7 points, more points. So again, talk to Priscilla. Let us know the game plan, please. See, the hardest thing is during the time you do, let's say, rebuild, you can take up to 9 months, usually 3 to 6. But again, that means you don't apply for anything at the time. That's, you got to stop. Here's a rebuild, Jake Specialist. No inquiries, keep it that way, please. We have 3 collections. We're going to go around and get rid of them. Here we have City at 4,600, and it's under 1%. Balancing this wouldn't be hard, which means basically you have all these green lights. Here's a person, Rapid just ended on the 20th of this month. They should get another Rapid. They should actually turn this into 25 to 50,000 of credit, because we can do that pretty quick. But again, it's up to the person. What is their game plan? 5882. 5882. Once again, if you want to upgrade today, $19.99, $2,000. We're going to give you corp, tax IDs, class for 90 days, and 25,000 of credit. That would be the ultimate goal. What's a corporation again? A legal person. What can happen? May sue or be sued. You got to be careful. Supply can turn into cash, about $50,000 plus, and you could balance your debt. Because I don't think you're winning the lottery or getting a raise, but I believe we can solve some problems. Understanding how to play the game to win. Next, the tax ID. Let the tax ID be the duck and the sheep, not you. That's what it was designed for, per entity. Again, cash reports under tax IDs. Sign a building, car, apartment complex, storage unit, what happens? If the corporation fails, they come after you. That call on Monday, 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, talk to your specialist. Let's make sure we have a game plan. From there, the goal is to repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. Ultimate goal, CFO level, that's the goal. Take a picture of this. This is how we get to CFO level. That's the ultimate goal. From there, if you need a copy of the Millionaire's Founders Kit, it's simple. It's 12 book CDs. Office is 1,000. During the webinar with me, it's $4.99. Real Estate Financial Series, Office $19.99. Through me, $9.99. The goal when I had Reynolds University before the coma was doing up to $1 million a day. Again, helping people like you. Our specialty class on Saturday this weekend is Stock Kit. These rotate, and on top of that, I'll be online all day tomorrow from 6 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Corporations, the goal. What do the banks and grocery stores and cities do? What can you do? Divisions of you. Do you want to be a millionaire? No. Corporate millionaire? Yes. Every division should be known as a bucket of money that has real estate separate liability. Financial series, tax balancing, become the bank, all right, and basically buckets of money. That's the ultimate goal. Today, first time I've offered it, you pay in full for anything, it's 10% off. From there, I'm waiving the 5% fee as well. The bank charges you to use a card. And if you need to make payments on what you want, make your list, make a payment. As I build your credit, keep paying the payments. And that's the goal to finance your way. Divisions are very simple. I had history. I invented the division process. So the reality is today, each division is $4.99. You can get them with or without credit. 3, 9, and 12. It's up to you. Take your picture so you understand when you call the office, you're prepared. From there, if you need 100,000 credit, it's very simple. We normally charge you 10. It is discounted today for $79.99, $8,000. If you wanted that one, put 1,000 down. As we build it, pay the rest. That's how you do it as I build up and away. 50,000 of credit, 5,000. Today is discounted $39.99. When it comes to 25,000 of credit, discounted today to $19.99 as we build it for you or your corporation or both. It is a Zell, which you can always call the office at 800-254-9506. Today, we're actually waiving the 5% fee. You don't have your time, I don't believe, so I'm going to tell you to get up an hour early every day. I find my me time, I'm up at 2:25 every day since I was a little boy. So understand making the money-making machine. I want you to let me do things for you, with you, boring and steady. When you drive around that city today, ask yourself, why don't you own these pieces? You should. It's your neighborhood. Me, I just have everything I ever wanted. There's nothing I don't want besides changing the world. That's it. But again, I designed my life. And I believe that God opens the doors for me every time I turn around. What your goal is, become an investor. Own it, don't run it, become the bank. Simple. These are the things I'd like to do for you and with you. You do or I do, but I want to get you auto income. That would be the goal. My location system's been working for 40 plus years, finding locations all the time that I obtain or even for you. What is the goal? Work through the escrow. Fight to get the keys. Is it easy? No. If you get into the programs, let's say you're in a 6 months to a year coaching. Okay, if I do all the work and I build your credit up on the way to do it, we're going to share the piece if you want. In other words, if I do all the work for you, this is where you get 25% of a location. I get 75. That's usually when you're in a 6 months coaching program. Would you like to pick one? That's how it works. If you were in a 12 months program, we reverse it. You get to 75, I get to 25. Because your commitment's there to get more than one location. And that's the goal. But it's up to you. I've been partnering with my clients since 1987. So you'll be able to pick one if you want to pick one. Because as I'm getting them from me, I collect them all the time. So the goal is, if you want to partner with me, you can do that as well. Now, what David did here is simple. Within 8 months, I got him up to 100,000 a month. And that was the goal. He did what I told him to do. And that's what worked. So if you want anything today, it's Zell. Phone call with me. Okay, let's get on the phone for 15 minutes or so. You want basically coaching? All right, a blueprint call, that's an hour. You and your partner of life. Coaching is every other week because it takes you another week to get the things done I tell you to do. Today, it's total discount at 10% if you pay in full. Payments, put 1,000 down and let's finance it. And that's the goal. Because everything is always good. You want to call with me? Today it is $3.99. Very simple. Blueprint call, hour on the phone with you and your partner of life, rebuilding you, giving you a daily, weekly, and a project list. $19.99 is what we sell it for at the office. You do it today, it's half price of $9.99. From there, it's a Zell. Ultimate Goal coaching programs are simple. You're with me, with my junior or senior coaches. Your file's looked at my desk every 5 days, and we know more about your case than you probably do too. What do? We take, let's say, 40,000 off of a card. That's what I always did. It's a laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash as a down payment. Storage unit, maybe 100,000. Apartment complex, 250. Ultimate goal, buoyant and steady. So if you basically want a mini coaching program, take a picture. This is an hour blueprint. It's a private call with me. It's 10,000 in credit. Okay, it's a rapid rescore for 90 days. Okay, it's almost $4,000. If it was done today, all right, it is going to be $19.99 what a blueprint call cost if it was done today. From there, if you wanted the 6 weeks coaching, that's rapid rescore. All right, that's 25,000 in credit, blueprint call, all the classes, level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty. It goes for $11,000 plus dollars. It is discounted today for $6,000 if you did it right away. It is a Zell. All call the office and work out the payment plan. What do we do if we want 3 to 6 to 12 months? Simple. We have to do what the IRS says. The IRS says that 5 million below a small company. If you're in long-term coaching, we're going for 5 million bucks. We got to fight to get the damn keys. That's the goal. But it's up to you as well. So this is 2025. The goal is simple. Just turn the credit I build you into auto income. Let's finance it, write it off at the same time. And that's what you're allowed to do. From there, if we're going for coaching, we got to look at projections. We got to daisy chain the credit, increase the limits all the time. That's the goal, and calls every week, every other week. Now, what do we do? So if you wanted a 3 months coaching, all right, with me, not one of the junior seniors, what's going to happen is it's $8,999. Then from there, we're going to give you $50,000 in credit. If you're looking for 6 months of coaching, it's almost $16,000. And what do? You get basically credit of $100,000 anyway. From here, if we did a year's, that's $32,000. What you're going to find out, we're due $200,000 in credit for you. It's a Zell or bank transfer, deposit, or wire. If we did it today, we're going to weigh that 5% if you use a credit card. Rapid rescore, we want to block the bad stuff and push the score up. That's what it does. From there, rapid is about $500. We use outside service. So again, if you need one, there you go today. If you do what you're told, you're always going to be a $750 and more. What do we do for a $750 today? Let's get you a bunch of credit for $10,000 of credit. Rapid score, let's dispute any negative you got for 9 months. $14.98, paid in full today. Go to class Friday or Saturday or both. It is $9.99. And yes, you'd get the extra discount on that today to ask you a question. From there, you got a corporation, I'll hand you one. You got one? I'll build the one you got with you. We'll join hands and sing Kumbaya. $24.99, 25,000 in credit. I'm going to give you 10 times your investment back to you. But I'm going to analyze you, add history, and pop your credit right away. That's the ultimate goal. You're in that level 1 and setup class for 90 days. Today, if it was done, it would be $19.99. Still giving you 10 times your money back. It's a Zell. Help me, help you, help other people. And that's the goal. Even the affiliate program. So what did I say in the beginning? Banks and grocery stores and cities, bankrupt pieces. Have 3 divisions of you. Know how to protect yourself. Know how to stop bringing the pain home. Become a certified CFO and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Look beyond that curtain. The ultimate goal. For me, I'm always going to say I do my best. I'm a sinner. I got to ask God to forgive me all the time. And I do my best. He does the rest. Amen to that too. I would suggest every one of you calling that office right away if you want one of the goodies I offered today. 800-254-9506. Keep in mind, tomorrow I'll be online from 6 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm always going to say we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.